Race and identity in 21st century New Mexico. Two subjects that have ebbed and flowed in chaos and unity for decades.
Given this really interesting social justice moment, I feel like people are ready to have this conversation more now and in new ways now, and we have different types of access via social media and all of these things.
Breaking down social mores that have sometimes silenced the disenfranchised, Because It's Time, now showing at the National Hispanic Cultural Center, offers a unique perspective on what it means to be New Mexican in all its various ethnicities, creeds, and social backgrounds.
It was created in response to the significance of talking about race in this particular moment. It's not a new significance, but there are definitely unique elements to the conversation that's taking place right now. So we wanted to create a safe and welcoming space for artists to come in and create whatever type of artwork they felt they wanted to about the subject matter.
NHCC invited 13 established artists who have various connections to the state to contribute. From there, those 13 artists reached out to artists of their choice to create new works on the subject of race and place in our state.
We're looking at it from an intersectional perspective, meaning that we're considering race alongside how people experience gender, sexual orientation, class, ethnicity, ability, citizenship status, and a variety of other things. So every artwork in this exhibition sort of up here has a race and place thing that it's working with, but then also all of these other elements of identity and how we understand ourselves and also how other people may be viewing us as well.
The subject matter isn't the only noteworthy element of the show. The very curation of it, a passion project for Jadira Gurley, posed some artistic risk along the journey from inception to execution.
One of the things that's really unique about it is that because they were creating new work for the show, many of these things did not exist until just days before the opening. So from a curatorial perspective, it was a little bit of an experiment to select artists based on their sort of existing body of work, but knowing that that may not be what we get. So it's been like a significant surprise and like a really beautiful process to see many of the works come to life within the museum space itself.
From floor to ceiling, Because It's Time embraces one of the most important tenets of fine art, reflecting the truth of the human condition and challenging the viewer to embrace that reflection, to hold the mirror up to nature and process the reality that is reflected back.
I personally really feel is that like if we can't get to a space where people are willing to have the uncomfortable conversations in a respectful and an understanding way, then we don't actually get to move forward. And so that is really what the whole exhibition is about, is creating a space where artists could create something based on their perspective and their opinion that would be uncensored and safe in this space, but then also inviting the public to come in and really understand that these artworks are deeply personal and really challenging in a lot of ways, but that's the point, right? These issues are deeply personal. They impact the way people are able to live in the world, and if we can meet each other through a common sense of humanity and willingness to understand the differences in our experience, but also the similarities, and to check the ways that maybe we personally need to change in the future, then we're really creating a productive space to move forward.